Hey guys, welcome to BLONITY. First, my little disclaimer, this is not financial advice, my own opinion and estimates. My estimates could be completely wrong. Don't trust, always verify, understand the numbers, be aware of scammers, and you know the best how to invest your money. Please be aware that I'm invested in Mara, Riot, Hive, Argo, Bitfarms, Hut 8, K1, DMG, DigiHost, Galaxy, Annie, Tokens.com, Luxfolio, Bluesky Digital Assets, and BDBD. Let's jump right into it. Today I want to talk a little bit about Riot Blockchain because yesterday they released their August operational update, and I want to talk a little bit about this company. When we look at the chart, yesterday minus 5%. I mean, Mara dropped also minus 5%, so that was okay. But the chart at the beginning of the year, it really took off here to $80, and yeah, we're now at 30. So the recovery looks not so strong here right now. I think let's discuss a little bit what is Riot doing right now, and yeah, maybe it's an opportunity, to be honest. So in August, Riot produced 441 bitcoins. The biggest competitor is Marathon. They produced 470 bitcoins. So that's something like 7-8% less than Mara. They had a little bit less hash rate. Riot, I think, was approximately 2 exahash in August. Mara was at 2.1, 2.2, so that makes sense. Riot increased the hash rate right now to 2.2 exahash here. So the results should, they go up. Also, difficulty goes up. So, yeah, we will see. Maybe in September it's gonna be a little bit more, but that depends on the hash rate. Whether the hash rate growth of Riot is faster than the total hash rate growth of the global Bitcoin mining operations. Of course, they have huge growth over a year, that's for sure. They are holding 3,100 BTC right now. Mara holds something like 6,600. Mara bought a lot in January. Riot said, okay, we don't buy, we invest in new infrastructure and miners. And they say very proud here from self-mining operations. Number one in self-mining operations, Bitcoin hodl is Hut 8 with 4,450. And I think number two is Riot right now with 3,100. Here they say 2.2 exahash, 22,000 miners. Most of this is the S19 Pro from Bitmain, which is one of the most efficient miners right now. At the end of September, they want to have 2.6 exahash online. Yeah, we know that they all have delays. I mean, they said in June we want to have 2.6 exahash. Now it's September. So yeah, these are big delays, but Riot is not the only one here. So what's more interesting is the big expansion here in the Whinstone facility in Rockdale, Texas. Here you can see Rockdale, and here is the Alcoa plant here, the aluminum smelter, and that's why here's a lot of electricity. I don't know whether this is still operational or not. I think so. Here is the big substation here for electricity, and here are 3 buildings of Riot. You cannot see them here because Google is old. These are old pictures here, but they will add here another 4, so they will have 7 buildings. I think this picture here shows it a little bit better. Here 1 and 2, or A and B, these are air-cooled buildings. Then we have 3, which is immersion cooling. And then here is building 4. This is going to be D, E, F, G or so. Yeah, I think Riot should think about other names. I mean, A, B, C, D, F, G or so. It's so boring. Yeah, you need other names for this as a Bitcoin miner, in my opinion. Just kidding. Okay, so they adding 400 megawatt of infrastructure right now, and yeah, 400 megawatt could host something like 112,000 S19s. So that's incredible. That would be like 11-12 exahash or so, in addition to the the 300 megawatt they have right now. So big potential here. They say they want to have 7.7 exahash at the end of 2022. We know that Mara is here more aggressive with self-mining. They want to have 13 exahash mid-2022. We will see whether this is realistic or not. Right now, yeah, they estimate to consume 257 megawatt at the end of 2022. Biggest part there in Texas, and yeah, they right now have 51 megawatt contracted there at the Coinmint facility in Messina, upstate New York. This is at the St. Lawrence stream. There's a lot of cheap hydropower there, and yeah, I think they're running in this old Alcoa smelter. They have a Bitcoin mine in here, the Coinmint guys. Very interesting. They have also, they say here, hosts approximately 200 megawatt of institutional Bitcoin mining clients. So as I understand it, maybe they're hosting them already, or maybe they will in the future. I'm not sure. I mean, right now they use approximately something like 70-80 megawatts with their miners. They're using less because the biggest part should be in Messina right now. So they're using something like 30-40 megawatts right now in Texas, and they have 300 megawatts maybe online, I'm not sure. So it makes sense to host right now 200 megawatts of institutional clients, to get to the capacity of the facility of the 300 megawatts right now. And they're building 700 megawatts. So I'm a big fan of self-mining. I like the strategy of Mara to go very aggressive here. But to be honest, to have a 700 megawatt facility, it also makes sense to host some 100 megawatts there with institutional clients, because we have heard from several interviews that the prices for hosting are gone up because the Chinese miners, they're looking for new locations. And I mean, let's say you have 50% self-mining and 50% hosting, like 350 megawatts of self-mining somewhere in 2023 or so, and 350 megawatts of hosting. Ideally, let's say you pay 3 cents per kilowatt hour in electricity, but you get something like 6 cents from your hosting client. That would be a nice margin there. And with the hosting margin there, with the 3 cents, the difference between 6 and 3, you can pay your own electricity. So your hosting clients pay a big part of your electricity. I know there are some other costs there, maintenance, and you need the employees and so on and so forth, but electricity is the biggest part. The cheaper you get the electricity and the higher you can set the price for hosting, because of big competition right now. That could pay your electricity bill, the hosting clients. So, capacity is becoming more and more important, and I think that's the big strength here for Riot Blockchain to secure 700 megawatt. And they will be, it looks like they're building them, right? They already have 300 megawatt, and they get another 400 megawatt in 2022. So it's not so far away. And if Bitcoin mining is becoming less profitable, you can also host HPC computing solutions and so on, AI technology, and these kind of stuff. So you're very flexible. And I think when I look at the market cap, Riot is right now at 2.9 billion. It was already at 4 or 5 billion a few months ago. And the Canadian miners are coming closer. Mara is away now with, let's say 800 million more valuation here. So, Riot is becoming more and more interesting in my opinion, because of this big capacity they have and the big hash rate growth we expect here. Very interesting in my opinion. So, with 7.7 exahash and 257 megawatts of power consumption at 4 cents, they say they will lower. We will see. At the conditions right now, they would mine 53 bitcoins a day with a revenue of 2.5 million and a gross profit of 2.2 million. We know that the hash rate will go up, maybe will double, will triple until the end of next year. So this number will go significantly down, I think, the revenue in BTC. But the price could be a lot higher. I mean, hash rate maybe triples or so until end of 2022. But the price could be like 6-7x from here or so. You don't know. It could also be lower when we're in the middle of the bear market. So the margins could go down, to be sure. But when you look here right now, I mean, it's close to a 90% gross mining margin. So the bear market has to be really hard to make this unprofitable. In a month, that would be $75 million US. So the revenue would be, in a year, would be at close to $1 billion US with the mining conditions right now with 7.7 exahash. So yeah, that's a lot. And the profit, very profitable for sure. So the market cap, in my opinion, could be a lot higher than, but this is not financial advice. Please make your own decision here. I'm thinking about increasing my position. The problem is I have to sell some other stocks for this. Yeah, that's also very difficult. Okay, guys, so thank you very much for watching and see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.